The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi. Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And now another big change in the administration. John Phelan, he has been fired as the Navy Secretary, apparently after months of tensions between he and Defense Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. This, of course, is an interesting time to see the Navy Secretary removed, of course, in the middle of a major naval blockade like we've never seen before that's taking place in the Strait of Hormuz with Iran. And, of course, big developments today with the word that Iran has seized 2 ships. These 2 like ragtag pirate gunboats came upon major tankers. They apparently attacked 3 of them and they seized 2 of them. So there's a lot to talk about tonight on the Rita Cosby Show. Where is this going? Do you think you see an end in sight with the Iran war, and how important is it to hurry up, finish the job, and then come back to domestic issues? I contend both are equally important. There are some people, as you guys know out there, where they're like, okay, we shouldn't even go in, or it's time to move out. I don't agree with that. I think you go in, you need to decimate the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. There is no gray. You need to pound them into a pile of dust, each and every one of them, and you need to make Iran come to the table, pleading to the table if that's what it takes. And we also know that President Trump has not changed his red line in all of this. And in fact, here is Caroline Leavitt at the White House not that long ago saying President Trump is steadfast on his goal, and that's a good thing for America.
As far as the formal negotiations, humanitarian issues are of a great concern to this president. But with respect to the negotiations that are ongoing, he's made his red lines very clear. Iran could never obtain a nuclear bomb to threaten the United States and our allies, and they must turn over the enriched uranium that's in their possession. While it is very far into the ground, thanks to the success of Operation Midnight Hammer, it's important to the president that they hand that enriched uranium over. He's made that quite clear to them. And now we're waiting to hear back from the Iranian regime. The fact that they cannot send a unified message yet, which is why the president decided to extend the ceasefire, just shows how effective Operation Epic Fury truly was, because there's a lot of internal division over there. The president understands that, and so we await their response.
So President Trump waiting to see if Iran can get its act together. In the meantime, America can beef up its military assets. It's a win-win. What did you think, that like you'd get rid of the Iranian regime in like 5 minutes? It was never going to happen, but it may very well happen in a matter of months. And that's the good news. I'm not saying months from now. I'm saying months total. So there's a very good chance that we can see this wrapped up very, very soon. It could even be a matter of days. I can tell you, knowing President Trump, he is not going to want to wait around that long. He realizes that he knows Iran is just buying time. And in the meantime, he is keeping his assets there, and he's waiting for the right moment to strike. I was listening to my friend General Keith Kellogg not that long ago, and General Kellogg, his comments were essentially, you know what, maybe it's just kind of time to say, sorry, we tried our best. Now time to take Karg Island, where 93% of Iran's oil exports come from. He said it is time to get tough, like Dirty Harry, make my day. Maybe that's the best advice, because these people do not understand. These people are ruthless. They're maniacal. They're apparently starting executions, even though they did put a pause on the 8 women, supposedly. They told President Trump, we're not going to execute these 8 women. How nice of them. I mean, these people are monsters, and it's time to treat them like the monsters and pariah of the world that they truly, truly are. And then we can come home. And then all these like mamsy-pamsy people that have said, oh, Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing. they'll be eating crow. And then he can focus on domestic issues. I'm sure that gas prices will come down very soon. And then it will be on the way to the midterms.